Now see question number 8 from exercise 1.2. Question 8. Differentiate the following functions with respect to x. First sub question, sin inverse of 4 sin x plus 5 cos x upon root 41. Now this question based on compound angle formula. We know the formula, sin alpha plus beta equals to sin alpha minus beta equals to cos alpha plus beta equals to and cos alpha minus beta equals to. So we can use any one of the formula. We know that sin alpha plus beta is sin alpha into cos beta plus sin beta into cos alpha, and sin alpha minus beta is sin alpha into cos beta minus sin beta into cos alpha. Cos alpha plus beta is cos alpha into cos beta minus sin alpha into sin beta, and cos alpha minus beta is cos alpha into cos beta plus sin alpha into sin beta. So depending on the sign, so here is plus sign, that means we have to use here. You can write if both terms in terms of sine or both terms in terms of cos, then we have to use these two formulae, because both are cos, both are sine, both are cos, both are sine. That means when we put one value in terms of sine and another value also in sine, that time we use these two formulas depending on sine. Then these two are used when we require, here outer function is sine and in bracket we require sine, then we use these two formulas. So see the procedure, questions are important here. So first we denote the given function as y equals to, so write in solution, let y equals to sin inverse of 4 sin x plus 5 cos x upon root 41. Now first we separate the base here, so we write here sin inverse of 4 upon root 41 into sin x plus 5 upon root 41 into cos x. Now first observe the outer function. Outer function is sin inverse, that means we convert this bracket in terms of sine. So we observe this term is sine, so we convert this value as cos. This value is cos, so we convert this value as a sine. So for that there is one condition, that value must satisfy identity. If we consider this, we write here, put 4 upon root 41 is equals to cos alpha. Then we write this 5 upon root 41 as sin alpha. Then 5 upon root 41 is equals to sin alpha. First we have to check the condition that sin square alpha plus cos square alpha must be equal to 1. That then only we can put these values. So we write here sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equals to, sin square alpha means we have to take square of 5 upon root 41. So we write here 5 upon root 41 its square plus cos square alpha means we write here 4 upon root 41 its square. If this value equals to 1, then we can select these two values. So we write square of 5, which is 25, we write square of 41. So this 41 in root, so square and square root get cancelled, we get 25 upon 41. Here square of 4 is 16, square of root 41 is 41. Now here base is same, so we write here in base 41, 25 plus 16, so we get 41, which is equals to 1. That means sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equals to 1. So we can select this 4 upon root 41 as cos alpha and this 5 upon root 41 as sin alpha. You can interchange that value, you get the same result. Now when we interchange this value, you get sin alpha into sin x, then cos alpha into cos x. That time you have to use here sin is plus, so you can use this formula cos alpha minus beta. Then again you have to use cos of 90 minus theta equals to sin theta, or sin of 90 minus theta equals to cos theta. So always write, if here sin, then you have to put this value as cos, because we reduce this bracket in terms of sin, because outer function is sin inverse. If this is cos inverse, if this function is cos inverse, then that time we have to replace this 4 upon root 41 as sin alpha, and this 5 upon root 41 as cos alpha. If instead of sin inverse x, cos inverse x is, instead of sin inverse, cos inverse is given, so we put here value. So we write here y is equals to sin inverse of, we replace this 4 upon root 41 by cos alpha, so we write here cos alpha into sin x, plus we replace this 5 upon root 41 by sin alpha, so we write sin alpha into cos x. So we write this as sin x into cos alpha plus sin alpha into cos x. Now compare this with first formula. Here in place of alpha value is x, in place of beta value is alpha, so alpha beta, beta alpha. So here we observe that instead of alpha and beta we have the value x and alpha, so we write this bracket by using compound angle formula as x plus alpha. So we write here sin x plus alpha, sin x plus alpha. So sin inverse and sin get cancelled, we get here x plus alpha. Now we have the value of cos alpha, sin alpha, but in differentiation we get the value of y in terms of x and alpha. So after differentiating, we write here differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of y is dy by dx, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, and derivative of alpha. So from this you can find the value of alpha. Alpha is equal to sin inverse of 5 upon root 41. So instead of taking sin only or cos only, we consider here this value in terms of tan. And if that value get cancelled after differentiating, so don't write the value of alpha in terms of cos inverse or sin inverse. So here alpha is constant, so derivative of alpha with respect to x is 0. So we get here dy by dx is equals to 1. So in this way, first we reduce this bracket in terms of sin or cos. Here outer function is sin inverse, so we substitute value so as to get this bracket as in terms of sin. So we write this 4 upon root 41 as cos alpha, 5 upon root 41 as sin alpha. Then first we check the identity. If the condition of identity is satisfied, that is if sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equals to 1, then only we substitute these values in terms of sin alpha and cos alpha. Then we, after substituting the values, we apply the formula or we apply the property sin inverse of sin. So we write here this y equals to sin inverse and sin get cancelled. So we write here x plus alpha. So we differentiate y with respect to x, x with respect to x, and alpha with respect to x. Alpha is constant, so its derivative we get 0. In this way, we have to differentiate such types of problems. Now see second sub question. Cos inverse of root 3 cos x minus sin x upon 2. So here outer function is cos inverse, that means we require here formula cos alpha plus beta. because here sign is minus and coefficient of this sin x is suppose 1. So we write cos alpha plus beta as cos alpha into cos beta minus sin alpha into sin beta. So first we write in solution given function as y. So write let y is equals to cos inverse of root 3 cos x minus sin x upon 2. So first we separate the base. Cos inverse of root 3 by 2 cos x minus 1 by 2 sin x. So we substitute this root 3 by 2 as cos alpha. So we write here put root 3 by 2 is equals to cos alpha, 1 by 2 is equals to sin alpha. Therefore, first we check the condition. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equals to sin square alpha means 1 by 2 its square. Cos square alpha means root 3 by 2 its square. So we write 1 by 2 its square as 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 square. So square of root 3 is 3. Square of 2 is 4. So we get here 4 upon 4 which is equals to 1. Condition is satisfied. So we simplify the bracket. So we write here therefore y is equals to cos inverse of, we put this root 3 by 2 as cos alpha. So write cos alpha into cos x minus sin alpha into sin x which is equals to cos inverse of. So we use this concept. So we write here cos x plus alpha. So by using the property cos inverse of cos theta equals to theta, we write this as x plus alpha. Now differentiate with respect to x. We write here where alpha is constant. Therefore, derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Derivative of alpha is 0. So we get here dy by dx is equals to 1. Now you can solve this question number 2 by another method also. So we write this given function as y is equals to cos inverse of root, we separate the base here, root 3 by 2 into cos x minus 1 by 2 sin x. So we write here cos inverse. We required both the terms in terms of cos, both the terms in terms of sin. So we check for which angle we get root 3 by 2. So we know that cos pi by 6 is root 3 by 2. So we replace this root 3 by 2 by cos pi by 6. And we know that sin pi by 6 is 1 by 2. So we write here sin pi by 6 into sin x. Now this is also in the form of cos alpha, cos beta, sin alpha, sin beta. So here instead of alpha we have value pi by 6. So we write here cos inverse of cos of x plus pi by 6. So cos inverse cos get cancelled, we get x plus pi by 6 which is value of y. Therefore differentiate with respect to x. Therefore dy by dx is equals to derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Derivative of pi by 6 which is constant is equal to 0. So we write 1 plus 0 as 1. So in this way also you can solve the problem. But this concept we cannot use for first example because we don't know the value of that 5 upon root 41 or 6 upon root 41. So in that type of problem we have to consider first value as alpha, cos alpha and second value as sin alpha. So in this way you can solve this second question in this way also. Now see sub question third. So we write given function as y. So write in solution y is equal to sine inverse of cos of root x plus sine of root x upon root 2. Now here outer function is sine inverse and here sine is plus, that means we required here formula sine alpha plus beta is equal to, that is sine alpha into cos beta plus sine beta into cos alpha. So for that we separate the base in bracket. So write sine inverse as it is, separate base here. So we write 1 by root 2 into cos of root x plus 1 by root 2 sine of root x. So write sine inverse. We know that cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So we write here instead of 1 by root 2 as cos pi by 4 into cos root x plus, we also know sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So we write here sin pi by 4 as 1 by root 2 into sin of root x. Now here instead of alpha we have pi by 4, instead of beta we have root x. So we write here sin inverse of sin root x plus pi by 4. So sin inverse sin get cancelled, we get here value root x plus pi by 4. Now this is value of y. So we differentiate this, differentiate with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. Derivative of root x with respect to x is 1 upon 2 root x, and derivative of pi by 4 is 0. So we get here dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Now see next sub question 4.